It's time for Wisdom 31.
Hello and welcome to Wisdom 31, Day 27. Proverbs 27, verse 1 says, "Do not boast about tomorrow, for you do not know what the day may bring." Here in the 27th chapter of Proverbs, the author is pointing out some modern day advice. And here's how I think he would say it today. Don't act like you know what's going to happen tomorrow, and don't be a know-it-all. The current headlines we're reading on a daily basis are training us to enjoy fighting in battles that God may not have ever initially invited us to fight. Current events, on the other hand, are leading us to believe that all is lost and ending in darkness and that there's no hope for any of us. So our response is important to these directed thoughts. Do I engage and get overwhelmed with the emotion of it all, or do I completely disengage and deal with my own fear of the unknown? I may be the only one, but when I think about the issues that I'm facing on a personal level or with things that involve my family, my city, or our world, it's hard to find hope. It's hard to know that everything is not lost. Whether it's a deadline at work or a riot in my city, the world around me is begging me to worry about tomorrow, which in my case causes me to think about my own strength tomorrow when it's not yet come, which causes me to protect myself tomorrow when God is not asking me to do so. Through the eyes of Jesus, we have an assignment. One marker he left here on earth for those who follow him. The commandment was to love. First, to love God with heart, soul, mind, and strength, to love him back, and then to love myself, to use that love as a blueprint of how I treat my community and my neighbors, and lastly, to even pray for my enemies and love them too. I'd like to end by reading an excerpt I recently came across, some simple words from a man that I've been reading, and I think that it points out how Jesus is inviting us to understand this childlike faith. When all is said and done, whatever we choose to examine closely in life comes down to people. All life is tangled up in human relationships, which can cause us to feel strongly about certain things. What we do with those strong emotions can lead to healing or hurting, first to myself and secondly to others. If I'm unwilling to change how I think about certain things that cause me to feel strong emotions, then I'm not willing to let my neighbors know that they're welcome just as they are. In every hurtful situation, someone has to say, "I'm sorry" first. The more I say the words, "I'm sorry" to myself on the inside when no one is watching, the more I'll be able to say, "I forgive you" on the outside when everyone is watching. A person who knows that they are loved and forgiven is a powerful tool in the hands of their community. Brothers and sisters, as long as today is called today, let's live this way together. Be wise.